Tonight on CTV News, look at the recent GIS mapping day that took place on campus, plus a sneak peek at the Avenir Museum opening up soon near the CSU Center of the Arts.
And a CSU program that is pairing students with elderly to help them keep their pets. All this plus weather, sports, and entertainment coming up right now.
Good evening, Rams. I'm Karsen Buschjost.
And I'm Grace Reeder. Thanks for tuning in to CTV News. 5 men were arrested and 1 was cited by Fort Collins police for solicitation of a prostitute on Friday, November 13th. The men were arrested during an undercover operation after the neighborhood enforcement team placed ads in the escort sections of sites like Craigslist. The men who responded to the ads showed up at a local hotel expecting to exchange money for sexual acts, but were greeted by police. According to Fort Collins Police Services, prostitution is often linked to sex trafficking and illegal drug use. FCPS wants to reduce these issues by making it difficult to solicit or sell sex.
Fort Collins is increasing the number of police officers who patrol Old Town. The number of officers has risen from 9 to 13 and include 2 full-time alcohol and marijuana enforcement officers. According to the Coloradoan, crime activity has been down in Old Town, but suspicious activity incidents have been rising and could have something to do with the increasing transient activity. Fort Collins Police Lieutenant Jeremy Yancey speculates that issues with transients may stem from the changes to the city's panhandling ordinance.
Yesterday marked the annual GIS Day at CSU. GIS stands for Geographical Information Science. The event was sponsored by Geospatial Centroid and featured speakers and interactive activities. The goal of the event is to educate and demonstrate how GIS maps can be applied in various fields. GIS can be used in health, combating disease, urban planning, and much more. The day ended in a mapathon event where anyone was invited to participate in mapping unmapped areas of Senegal, Africa for humanitarian purposes.
So today we're mapping a city in Senegal, in Africa. And it's open to anyone, students, faculty, the public. Each member signs up for a little square of the earth, so to speak. In this case, they're all in Senegal. And they start mapping the roads and the buildings in that area. And then when they finish, they enter a comment, I'm done with all the buildings, but someone else needs to do the roads or whatever, and save it, and then it's available instantly to anyone around the world.
Currently, there's an open house for CSU's Avenir Museum, a design and merchandising building located next to the UCA. After months of expansion, the museum is almost ready to open. The Avenir Museum at CSU is dedicated to exploring the aesthetic, social, cultural, and physical significance of textiles, dress, and interior furnishings. 2.5 years ago, the museum began a 10,000 square foot expansion that just finished up.
2 new galleries adjacent to the storage where we're standing now, as well as a classroom that seats 84 students, and then a number of other sort of visitor amenities.
The museum won't officially be open until January, but there's a sneak peek open house Tuesday night showing what's in store since the dramatic transformation. The museum has 20,000 items waiting for display, all related to design and merchandising.
We took all 20,000 out, and now we're bringing them all back in, re-inventorying and photographing them and checking for any damage.
Volunteers have been working constantly, organizing every object that could be on display. Today they were filing over 1,000 handkerchiefs that were collected through the decades. The first exhibitions will feature a wide variety of historical textiles.
A collection of miniature quilts, traditional Guatemalan textiles, and then another set of contemporary Guatemalan textiles to juxtapose the old and new, and then a great exhibition of couture garments designed by Mr. Blackwell, a California designer of the 50s through the 1980s.
Collection is mainly comprised of objects related to 19th and 20th century Euro-American material culture and non-Western material culture. The inaugural opening will be January 30th.
According to Aaron Fodge, CSU's Director of Alternative Transportation, MAX ridership by students has doubled in the last year. Through the MAX Capital Project, Fort Collins City Council approved to use $1.7 million from local funds to pay for 2 additional MAX buses. That will bring the total MAX buses to 7, which city officials feel is necessary for the service to run efficiently. MAX ridership is free for CSU students and runs every 15 minutes.
The Associated Students of Colorado State University have passed Bill number 4508. The bill creates a new alternative transportation fee Members of the Senate said it will not increase student fees, though. The new board will provide students with a chance to negotiate alternative transportation contracts and advise alternative transportation projects proposed to ASCSU. College councils will appoint students to the board by the spring semester.
CSU has a Pets Forever program that is aimed at helping elderly and disabled community members keep and take care of their pets. This program allows for students and the community to interact. Unfortunately, Pets Forever lost its funding after the recent budget cuts. Pets Forever is a program at CSU aimed to help elderly, disabled community members care for their pets.
Sure. So Pets Forever is a nonprofit organization in collaboration with the CSU Foundation, and what we do is our primary purpose is to help people keep their pets for as long as possible.
Students help community members with in-home care, dog walking, pet transportation, and delivery of pet and food supplies.
It is students that are involved in this, so it's a service learning course. So both graduate and undergraduate students can sign up for the course, which is a 3-credit course. And we're always looking for new students, and I know that now is the time to register, so it would be great to get some additional students.
This program offers help to around 155 seniors and people with disabilities at any given time.
Our clients are all low income, and then they live in Fort Collins or Loveland, and they have to need services that we can provide. So that in-home care piece is really what we're looking for. So they're either 60 or older or disabled in some capacity.
Unfortunately, the program is losing funding after budget cuts, so they're looking to philanthropic efforts.
Lots of times these animals are the only family members that they have, and this is their companionship, and so it would be such a loss for these people to not have those animals.
The program hopes to continue running off of philanthropic efforts. To donate or learn more about the program, visit petsforever.colostate.edu.
Coming up next, weather anchor Sierra Symes with the latest Fort Collins weather forecast.
Don't go away. CTV News will be right back.